Listen, most of your stress doesn't come from life itself. It comes from fighting the wrong battles. You are trying to control people. You are trying to control outcomes. You are trying to control timing, seasons, and even how others remember you. And life just keeps reminding you. You are powerful, but you are not in charge of everything. Stoicism begins with a simple, ruthless question. What is truly mine, and what is not? Epictetus said it in one sentence. Some things are up to us and some things are not. That's it. That little sentence is the doorway to peace. But we don't like that doorway. We want a different message. Everything is up to me. If I try hard enough, pray hard enough, hustle hard enough, life must obey me. And when it doesn't, we don't question the belief. We question ourselves. What is wrong with me? Why can't I fix this? Why can't I make them stay? Why can't I make this business explode? Why can't I make this pain dissipate? We think we are failing, but the truth is deeper. We are trying to lift what was never ours to carry. Imagine two circles. Inner circle, outer circle. In the inner circle, your thoughts, your choices, your attitude, your words, your effort, your willingness to learn, to apologize, to adapt. In the outer circle, other people's reactions, whether they appreciate you or not. The economy, the traffic, the weather, your past, your genetics, who stays, who leaves, when you die. Stoicism says, inner circle, this is your kingdom. Outer circle, this is not. But most of us live in reverse. We neglect the inner circle. We never truly train the mind. We rarely examine our habits. We hardly own our reactions. Instead, we obsess over the outside. What will they think of me? What if this fails? Why is life unfair? Why are they treating me like this? Why did God let this happen? We want to control the wind instead of learning how to steer the ship. Think about a job interview. You prepare your CV. You practice your answers. You research the company. You iron your clothes. You show up early. That is all in a circle. Your responsibility. Your domain. But whether the panel likes you, whether the company is secretly looking for someone older, younger, cheaper, or with 5 years experience, whether the manager woke up angry, whether the budget gets cut next week, that is outer circle, not your domain. Now here's what we do. We do our best for 2 hours. Then we torture ourselves for 2 weeks. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Maybe my laugh sounded weird. Maybe they noticed my shoes. Maybe the universe just hates me. We replay the scene again and again, as if we can edit the past. We are trying to control something that no longer exists. The event is gone. Only our mind is still on the battlefield. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Notice, he didn't say, "You have power over your boss, your partner, your children, your country, your body, your future." He said, "Your mind," and that disappoints the ego, because the ego wants the whole world to obey. Let's go deeper. This isn't just about business or interviews. Think about relationships. You cannot control whether someone loves you back. You cannot control whether they heal. You cannot control whether they do their inner work. You cannot control whether they lie, cheat, or walk away. You can influence. You can communicate. You can express your heart clearly. You can set boundaries. You can choose your own response. But you cannot take over their free will. Even God does not force the human heart. So when you spend nights awake asking, what else can I do to make them change? How else can I twist myself to make them stay? You've already crossed the line. You have left your kingdom and tried to invade theirs. And every invasion ends in exhaustion. Here is the hard medicine. Your peace will not come from controlling more. Your peace will come from separating what is yours to control from what is yours to surrender. Control and surrender are not enemies. They are dance partners. You control where you have responsibility. You surrender where you have none. You control your input. You surrender the outcome. You control your attitude. You surrender their opinion. You control your daily disciplines. You surrender the timing of results. This is why so many spiritually deep people seem calm, even in chaos. They have secretly accepted a contract. I will show up fully where I have power. I will let go fully where I do not. They are not passive. They are precise. A wise proverb says, "Pray as though everything depended on God. Work as though everything depended on you." That is the balance. Show up with all your heart, then release the scoreboard. You become both responsible and free, disciplined and relaxed, serious and light. You become dangerous to chaos, because now, circumstances can move, but your center no longer moves with them. So let me ask you a piercing question. Where are you suffering right now? Because you have refused to draw the line? Maybe it's in your family. Maybe it's in your bank account. Maybe it's in your health. Maybe it's in your love life. You have been carrying it all. Your part, their part, the past, the future, the unknown. No wonder you are tired. In this teaching, Stoicism is not cold philosophy. It is a scalpel. It cuts your load in half. This is yours. This is not. The rest of this journey is learning to live by that line. To stop arguing with reality. To stop wrestling what you cannot change. To stop wasting the only power you have. The way you think, the way you choose, the way you respond. In the next part, we'll go straight into the battlefield of worry. Because worry is what happens when your mind tries to control what your soul was meant to surrender. But for now, hear this. You are not weak for letting go. You are wise. You are not irresponsible for surrendering. You are finally taking responsibility for the one thing that was always yours. You're in a world. Let's talk about the thief. Not the thief that breaks into your house. The thief that breaks into your mind. Worry. Worry feels productive. It feels like mental work. It feels like, at least I'm doing something. But here's the brutal truth. Worry is fake work. It burns your fuel without moving your life. Stoicism looks at worry and says, you are using divine energy to try to control what you cannot control. No wonder your soul feels bankrupt. Think about how worry actually works. You lie in bed. The room is dark. Your body is tired. But your mind is turned into a courtroom. What if I lose this job? What if the test result is bad? What if they never forgive me? What if I never get married? What if I wasted my whole life? You start building entire movies in your head. Scenes of failure, scenes of rejection, scenes of humiliation. The heart begins to race. Your stomach tightens. Your chest feels heavy. Nothing has actually happened yet. You are still in the same bed, the same room, the same moment. But in your imagination, you have traveled far into a future that doesn't exist. Seneca said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." You are paying interest on a debt you haven't even borrowed. Now here's the worst part. Worry doesn't just steal your peace. It steals the energy you need to actually fix the things you can control. You wake up exhausted, so you don't take action. The call you needed to make, you postpone it. The CV you needed to update, you avoid it. The difficult conversation you needed to have, you delay it. Worry turns you into a prisoner. You overthink instead of move. You overanalyze instead of act. You replay conversations instead of preparing for new ones. Your spiritual energy, the fire God put inside you, is being used to spin a wheel that never moves forward. Imagine your life's energy as a battery. Every day, you get a fresh charge. Not unlimited, just enough. Part of that energy should go to deep work, honest conversations, prayer, meditation, service, learning, courageous decisions. But worry walks in early and says, "I'll take most of that, please." So you charge your phone, you charge your laptop, but you don't charge your soul. You're plugged into anxiety, not into purpose. Let's be very clear. There is a difference between planning and worrying. Planning says, this is what might happen. Here's what I can do today about it. Worry says, this is what might happen. Let me live it 1,000 times in my head and suffer in advance. Planning is rooted in what you can control. Worry is obsessed with what you cannot. Planning feels calm, focused, sometimes even exciting. Worry feels tight, heavy, and endless. One is a tool. The other is a trap. There's also a difference between care and control. You can care deeply about your children, your partner, your parents, your community. But when care becomes control, Your heart starts to rot from the inside. You start thinking, if I just worry about them enough, they will be safe. If I just worry about this relationship enough, it won't end. If I just worry about my health enough, I won't get sick. It sounds strange when we say it out loud, but inside the mind, this is how it operates. Worry becomes a twisted prayer. Maybe my fear can protect me. But fear is a terrible god. It never blesses. It only drains. Many spiritual traditions say the same thing in different ways. Do not worry about tomorrow. Be anxious for nothing. Cast your cares upon God. Let go and let God. The language changes. The principle stays the same. You are not built to carry a universe on your shoulders. You are built to carry your assignment. When you pick up more than your assignment, your back breaks. Marcus Aurelius wrote something powerful. If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. When we worry, we are constantly estimating. We magnify the problem. We shrink ourselves. We delete the parts where help could come. We mute the possibility of grace. We become prophets of doom over our own lives. Instead of saying, whatever happens, I will face it with courage, we say, if this happens, I will be destroyed. Notice the difference. One posture multiplies spiritual energy, the other drains it. Let's get honest. How many hours of your life have you spent worrying about things that never happened, did happen, but not as badly as you imagined, happened, and you ended up surviving anyway? Think about it. The exam you thought would end your life. The breakup you thought you'd never heal from. The job you thought you couldn't live without. The season you thought you wouldn't survive. You are still here. The proof is in your own story. You have survived everything you once panicked about. So if history has already shown you that you are stronger than your fears, why keep feeding them? A wise teacher once said, worrying is like praying for what you don't want. Every time you rehearse disaster, you train your nervous system to expect it. You are sowing seeds of fear into your own future. And here is the paradox. The more you worry, the less clearly you see. When your mind is fogged by anxiety, you miss opportunities. You misread people. You misjudge situations. You make decisions from panic instead of wisdom. It's like trying to drive through a storm with mud smeared on your windshield. You are not just scared. You are blind. So what does Stoic spirituality ask you to do? First, to notice, to catch yourself in the act and say, right now, I am trying to control something that isn't mine. The moment you name it, the spell begins to weaken. Second, to question. Ask, is this thought helping me take real action, or is it just feeding my fear? If it doesn't lead to a concrete step you can take today, it's probably worry, not wisdom. Third, to re-aim your energy. Every worrying thought is raw energy. You can either burn it, or you can use it. Take that energy and push it into something you can control. Study, skill building, health, prayer, reaching out to someone, saving or investing, decluttering, learning. You are not meant to be a spinning wheel. You are meant to be a moving arrow. Let's paint two pictures. Person A, they check the news first thing in the morning, scroll social media, get angry at politicians, get afraid about the economy, replay arguments, imagine worst-case scenarios. They drag themselves through the day with a heavy heart, a busy mind, and a tired spirit. By night, they are exhausted, yet nothing important has changed. Person B, they wake up, breathe deeply, pray or meditate. Ask, what can I control today? Pick 3 simple actions, maybe studying, reaching out to a mentor, cleaning their space. They stay aware of the world, but they refuse to drown in it. By night, they are tired too. But it's a different kind of tired. It's the tired body of someone who moved, not the tired soul of someone who only worried. Which one do you want to be? Stoicism does not ask you to be careless. It asks you to be careful in the right direction. To stop wasting your care on things that are not yours. To stop donating your life force to situations you cannot bend. In the next segment, we will make this brutally practical. We will use one simple question as a filter for your entire mental life. Is this mine to carry? If the answer is yes, you will learn how to carry it with strength. If the answer is no, You will learn how to put it down. Because until you master that question, you will keep losing battles that were never your war. Now we arrive at the heart of this teaching. 3 circles, 3 words, 1 question. Is this mine? Is this mine to carry? If you let it, this question can become your spiritual shield. Every thought, every fear, every guilt, every responsibility, every drama that tries to enter your mind, you hold it up against this question like a passport check. Is this mine to carry? If yes, it passes. If no, it goes back where it came from. Let's break it down. When you ask, is this mine to carry? You are really asking 3 smaller questions. Is this within my control? Is this my responsibility? Or someone else's? Is this for today? Or am I trying to carry yesterday and tomorrow as well? These 3 questions slice through mental chaos like a sword. First, is this within my control? You are worried about people's opinions. Pause. Ask, do I control what people think of me? You can influence, yes, through your behavior, your integrity, your kindness, but you cannot control their minds. So when you obsess over how they see you, remember, this is not yours to carry. What is yours? How you behave, how you grow, how you speak, how you respond. So instead of replaying their possible judgments, ask, what kind of person do I want to be, regardless of what they think? Second, is this my responsibility or someone else's? You are not responsible for every emotion in the room. You are not responsible for fixing every broken person you meet. You are not responsible for everyone's healing, everyone's decisions, everyone's destiny. You are responsible for how you show up, for what you promise and what you deliver, for how you treat others, for the words that leave your mouth. But you are not their savior. A wise saying puts it this way: you can help someone carry their cross, but you cannot be crucified in their place. Some of you have made that mistake. You have tried to die for people who wouldn't even apologize for hurting you. You carry their financial choices. You carry their emotional storms. You carry their laziness, their addictions, their refusal to grow. And they have learned to relax, because you will always lift it. The Stoic path calls you to courage here, to gently but firmly say, this part is yours. I love you, but I cannot live your life for you. I will support you, but I will not sacrifice my sanity for your comfort. That, my friend, is not cruelty. It is spiritual clarity. Third, is this for today? Or am I trying to carry all time at once? Some burdens are real, but you are carrying them in the wrong time zone. You are carrying yesterday's regret. You are carrying tomorrow's fear. You are carrying next year's hypothetical disasters. No wonder your shoulders ache. You were designed to carry one day at a time. Even the wisest teachings talk like this. Give us this day our daily bread. Not, give us this decade everything, right now. Daily strength, daily wisdom, daily grace. Your mind, however, wants lifetime guarantees. It wants a signed contract from the universe. Promise me now that my life will look exactly how I want, or I won't rest. Stoicism, blended with spiritual humility, answers, no, you will not get that promise. What you will get is enough light for the next step. So when your mind spins ahead, ask, is this problem for today? Can I do anything about it now? If no, then you are trying to carry time itself, and time is not yours. Let's practice the filter together. Example 1. A loved one is angry with you. Thought, I must make them like me again. What if they never forgive me? Ask, is this mine to carry? Your part. Reflect honestly. Apologize if you were wrong. Clarify gently if you were misunderstood. Remain respectful. Their part. Whether they accept, whether they heal, whether they stay offended. Your part is yours. Their part is not. Once you've done your part fully and sincerely, your job is done. Anything beyond that is you trying to be God for them. Example 2. Fear about finances. Thought, what if I end up broken alone? Ask, is this mine to carry? Your part. Learn about money. Spend wisely. Save or invest what you can. Look for new skills, new opportunities. Pray for guidance. Take courageous but wise risks. Not your part. The global economy. Currency fluctuations, political decisions, unexpected crises you can't see yet. Focus on your side of the line each day. Release the rest into the hands of the one who sees more than you. Example 3. Endless guilt about the past. Thought, if only I had done things differently, everything would be better now. Ask, is this mine to carry? Your part. Acknowledge what you did wrong. Seek forgiveness where possible. Make amends where appropriate. Learn the lesson deeply. Change your behavior. Not your part. Rewriting history. Forcing others to forget. Punishing yourself forever. Once you learn and change, the past is no longer a prison. It becomes a teacher. Now, how do you live this practically? Let's build a simple daily ritual. Call it your Stoic surrender check. Once in the morning, once at night. Morning, before you touch your phone, take a deep breath and ask, what is mine to carry today? Write down 3 to 5 things. I will carry my health today by drinking water and moving my body. I will carry my work today by focusing on these 2 important tasks. I will carry my relationships today by speaking kindly to the people I meet. I will carry my spirit today by praying or meditating for 10 minutes. Everything else that tries to jump on your back, you test with the question, is this mine? If not, you acknowledge it and release it. Night, before sleep, look back over the day. Ask, what did I carry that was never mine? Maybe you carried someone's opinion. Maybe you carried invisible expectations. Maybe you carried tomorrow's fate. Gently, without self-hate, name them. Then say, out loud if you can, I return this to where it belongs. I release what is not mine. I rest in what I did today, and I leave the rest. This is not just mental hygiene. It is spiritual warfare. You are training your soul to refuse unnecessary burdens. Some of you may say, but if I let go, doesn't it mean I don't care? No, letting go of what you cannot control is what allows you to care deeply where you can. If you stop trying to control your partner's personality, you have more energy to love them honestly or to walk away with dignity. If you stop trying to control your boss's mood, you have more energy to do excellent work and to plan your next move. If you stop trying to control the universe, you have more energy to listen to God. Surrender is not quitting. Surrender is aligning. Aligning with reality. Aligning with your true role. Aligning with a wisdom bigger than you. Marcus Aurelius also said, accept whatever comes to you woven in the pattern of your destiny, for what could more aptly fit your needs? He wasn't saying, love abuse, love injustice, love evil. He was saying, whatever has already arrived is now the material for your growth. The question is no longer, why did this happen? But, what will I become because this happened? Control asks, how do I force life to fit my plan? Surrender asks, how do I show up fully in the life that is here, right now, with courage and grace? Between those 2 questions lies your peace. So here's the invitation. From now on, whenever anxiety knocks on your door, do not just let it in. Stand at the doorway of your mind like a guard. Ask every thought, every fear, every guilt, is this mine to carry? If yes, pick it up with both hands. Own it. Act on it. Do what is in your power with integrity. If no, place it gently down. Surrender it. Give it to time. Give it to God. Give it to the other person whose responsibility it truly is. And when your mind tries to sneak back to pick it up again, remind yourself, I am not abandoning my duty. I am abandoning my illusion. Control and surrender, 2 wings of the same bird. With only control, you become a tyrant over yourself and others. With only surrender, you become a spectator to your own life. With both, you become something else. Calm, present, responsible, free. This is the first Stoic superpower, the foundation for every other discipline, every other spiritual practice. Because until you know what is yours and what is not, you will waste your life on battles you cannot win, instead of winning the battle you were born to fight, the battle within.